To another episode of Coding with Ali. If you are unsure where to code, very easy. Head to Google, search Replets, and create a new C++ file. Awesome. It will then take you to the screen where you can create your first project. So, very quickly, when you bake a cake, there are a few things that you always need. You always need flour, you always need eggs, and you always need oil. When you create a C++ program, there are certain things that you will also always need. So your basics that you need is your first header file, hashtag include IOStream, which is input-output stream, so that you can have input and output in your program. Then we're going to say using namespace std, and you will say integer main, which is your main function, and we are going to return 0. Always need this. You don't need to know the basics, or you don't need to know the definitions and why we need them. You just need them. If you do want to go into a little bit more depth, please refer to my previous video. Okay, so let's start with the basics. Let's do outputs. If you want to print onto the screen, you're going to say cout, which is control output. You're going to use 2 arrows pointing to the left because they are associated with outputs in C++, and you are going to print the string that you would like printed. So let's say hello world, and then we're going to print another, or we're going to put another 2 arrows, and we're going to say end L, which is just a new line character. It's just going to print a brand new line. And yes, if we run this program, you will see it prints hello world with a second line here at the bottom. We could have left the end line open, and we can just say run, and you will see that it does not include that extra line. I can quickly show it to you again for if you missed it. As you can see, it has that new line there. Now let's say you want to put input. So we are going to comment this out. To comment out in C++, it's just 2 backslashes. Now to put input, you will first need a variable. So let's say integer number. And now we're going to say, we're going to print on the screen, enter a number. There you go. We don't want to print a new line character because we want to add the value within the same line. And then we're going to say C input, and we are going to say number, and we're going to store it in the number variable. Then we're going to print a new line character, and we are going to say the number you chose is, and we are going to add your number and a new line character. If we run this program, it's going to say enter a number. We are going to say, let's say somewhere 10. The number you chose is 10. Let's say you want to comment all of this out. To comment out multiple lines, it's 1 backslash 1 star, and then you come here and you enter another star and a backslash, and you comment everything out. Then if you try to run the program, you will see it's not running, because if you comment something out, it means it basically doesn't exist. It's just a cute little sticky note for the coder to understand how the program is working, or if something you just want to test what it would do without it. So for instance, I can comment print the number so that if other coders are reading my program, they will read this and they will be like, oh, this is what this block of code does. It prints the number. Here I can say I receive input from the user. And that is the basic. So this is how you print output, how you receive input from the user, and how you comment in C++.